Hello, Libra. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. Thank you so very much for turning up, tuning in, liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. Everything you do here helps this channel grow and is absolutely gratefully appreciated. So this is your July 2022 tarot forecast. We are using the Energy Oracle. We are using the Wizard Tarot and the Dragon Oracle, I believe. Yes, the Dragon Oracle. So we are going to shuffle the Energy Oracle and see what the overall energy is. First, we're going to split it in half. And then we're going to see the fifth chakra Archangel Gabriel and the community. So this is all about you using your voice for change, I feel. Using your voice to show gratitude and appreciation to those in your community who have helped, who have reassured you and been by your side. Using your voice for things in your community that you feel very passionate about. And just when I said that 111 came on the timer or the clock for the video. So using your voice and expressing your voice and your opinions for things that you may be passionate about in your community, in your neighborhood. Yeah, and just being very vocal and just being very in tune with what's going on around you in your community, in your neighborhood, getting together with other people, socializing. This kind of gives me politician feels, really. It gives me politician feels. Look, even the strategy card gives me political feels. So it's really interesting that this is giving me the feeling of you going out in your community and campaigning for change, campaigning for things to happen, campaigning for to motivate the community to do better, to revamp the neighborhood, to open up a for example, a playground for the children in the neighborhood now that school is out, campaigning to open up places to get the children off of the streets and into hobbies and teaching them things such as maybe cooking or maybe mechanics or maybe about animals or plants and growing gardens. So all of this is about strategizing and making plans to spruce up, to change, to bring a little bit of growth to the community. So right off the bat, I kind of feel like this is either a politician or you just being so invested in your community and your surroundings to revamp, to do better, to have others do better. So it's really interesting to see what the other cards are going to be. So yeah, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and look at this picture here. So we have this beautiful tree that has grown. It's quite large. We have all of this drapery hanging down from the trees, and we've made it a place for people to feel comfortable, for people to relax, to enjoy. We have a ladder going up into the tree so the child can go up there and play. We have the wise wizard, and we have maybe the prince and the princess, or the king and the queen and their child, and everybody is living in this this place of abundance and happiness and prosperity. But then we have the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups talks about focusing so much on the loss that we are not giving our attention to the changing of the tides and the attention to what is being hold on for a second, the attention to what is left behind after the loss that has the potential of bringing growth to everything around it, right? So what this card is saying is don't spend too much time worrying about or complaining about or in a mindset of loss, because the winds of change are blowing, and when that happens it brings new opportunities from what we thought was a mute idea or a situation or an opportunity that has failed. And this hasn't failed. It hasn't failed at all. What it is it's making a new opportunity to build from a more solid foundation, I kind of feel like. So the two cards that are left and the time that is left is pretty much saying, don't spend too much time here. Don't spend too much time worrying and concerning yourself about the lack of something or the loss of something, because what's left over has the potential of being something great and growing into something monumental, wonderful, different, prosperous, abundant. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes we really get in that headspace of, when we get in that headspace of loss, when we get in that headspace of uncertainty, we have a tendency to just stay there way too long instead of moving forward. And then when we move forward, we then, and it's this is okay. Yes, so I'm going to just throw this out there, the Hermit, and then the Seven of Wands. So this is very interesting. So what we have here is this strategizing to make things better, be it for the neighborhood, our community, our lives, ourselves, but strategizing to make things better. And we're going out and we are taking control and we're taking charge and we're building. We're in a place of abundance and prosperity. And then something happens to where perhaps maybe someone passes, perhaps maybe something fails to be established, perhaps maybe a relationship breaks up, perhaps maybe a partnership dissolves. And then there is this headspace of lack, lack, lack. But what you don't see is that what is left behind has the opportunity to grow into something more. We just have to allow it the energy for it to do so. So when that happens, we get into this time of growth, of moving forward, of finding balance. And then, because of the residual energy of this, and even though we're in this feeling of moving forward and taking charge, we go backwards to this energy of complacency, this energy of uncertainty, this energy of undeserving, this energy of unworthiness, this energy of failure, this energy of victimhood, right? And so the Hermit comes along and says, you got to go within and you got to fight through this. You got to fight through this Five of Cups and this devil energy, right? If you don't fight through this, and if you don't recognize the potential of the loss, every loss has a lesson to be learned. You can take a loss and turn it into a positive. It just all depends on the mindset and how you're coming at it, right? What's going on behind the scenes. And that's the thing. We never take time to see what's going on behind the scenes. We never take time to ask ourselves, how can we benefit from this loss? We just see the loss as a loss, and then we get into a mindset of sabotaging ourselves, and we have to fight. We have to go within, and we have to recognize that the loss isn't the end of the journey. It's the beginning of something new, and we can't allow our ego, our poor me mentality to get into the way of recognizing and realizing the potential and the forward movement that what is left behind can project us into, right? And so the Seven of Wands is about fighting for that, defend yourself against that ego mentality, defend yourself against that devil energy. Don't get complacent, don't give into it, don't speed off in that direction. We have some very with the Chariot, the Hermit, and the Devil, this is some pretty powerful energy here, right? And you may have at one time been in the position of, my nose is, been in the position of abundance and prosperity. And you may have gone through something to where you felt like you lost it all. But you lost because it didn't fit in your energy anymore. It didn't fit in your vibration anymore. So you take what's left behind and you move forward and you build something up. You don't take what's left, move forward, and move into devil energy, into a place of complacency or boredom or pity or victimhood. You don't do that, because when you find yourself fighting to get out of that, you find yourself fighting harder to get out of that rabbit hole, defending yourself more. You find yourself fighting uphill battles almost in order to get out of that devil energy. So we have to bypass that devil energy and get with the hermit energy, and to go within and find how we can take this negative and turn it into a positive. And the Seven of Wands over there is defending itself against others, right? Trying to deflect all of the negative energy that is coming from ego and that in the Devil card. And one part of me wants to say, continue the fight. And the other part of me wants to say, go within until you understand where you are and that devil energy dissolves, and you don't have to struggle and to fight to get away from that devil mentality, right? So I want to draw 2 more cards from this deck and see what that advice is. Yeah, so we have the Fool, right? And on this adventure, the Fool isn't taking the 3 cups here. The Fool is taking the experiences of what has happened, the experiences of, and the lessons of, letting everything else fall away. Everything else right now to the Fool is unnecessary. We have the World. We also have the King of Swords and the King of Wands. So I feel like there may be a little bit of you wanting to give in to that devil mentality, but the bigger side of you wants to fight for the change, right? Wants to go within, find out what the lessons are, move forward, fight for the change, and then walk through the door that is being presented to you. And these are decisions that are matter of fact, right? The King of Swords is that matter of fact, that making decisions, that not wavering back and forth, that doing what needs to be done. So if doing what needs to be done is taking that leap, if doing what needs to be done is staying in that hermit mode and fighting against this devil mentality, and then taking the opportunity to walk through the door that is being presented to you, then that is what needs to be done. The problem with the Knight of Wands is that the Knight of Wands goes in willy-nilly, without strategizing, without going within, right? This is what I need to do, and this is how I'm going to do it, and I'm making the decisions that need to be made, and boom, I'm going within. The problem is if you're not strategizing or making the plans that need to be made, then you run into obstacles, and that again puts you in the mentality of uncertainty, of doubt, of self-sabotage, and you find yourself fighting yet another fight to get out of that headspace of the devil energy. So what I would suggest is take the lessons from the 5 of Cups, move forward, go within until you are able to see the benefit of the loss that you're dealing with. Make the command decision to take this new opportunity that is being presented to you, and then reset, strategize on how to go forward, strategize on what needs to be done next. Because you don't need any other complications. You don't need any other obstacles. Sorry, we're taking the 1, not the 5 of them. So we have Earth and Water Dragon creates the foundation of new growth. I talked before about the upside of the 5 of Cups is the new foundation that you're able to build off of, and here it is. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. Thank you, Earth and Water Dragon. That is exactly what we'll do. One more card for Libra, please. One more card for Libra. Thank you. And we have Thor's red and black and gold dragon protects you in a time of change, a time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax and know that you're safe. So if you had any doubt that this is some sort of transformational energy that is being presented to you, let's clear that yes, it is. If you have any doubt that the benefit from this loss has the potential of opening new doors for you, that is a fact. It does. There's a foundation of new growth being presented to you. Be the fool. Take that leap. Take that opportunity. Let go of everything that doesn't serve its purpose. Let go of that devil energy. Let go of that 7 of Wands energy and step into this new opportunity that has been presented to you or brought about by the energy of the 5 of Cups, by the loss, right? There are so many lessons to be learned through loss, through hurt, through pain, through tears. These are lessons that show us that we are stronger than we give ourselves credit for, that we are more powerful, and that we are able to strategize and make the decisions that we need to make without falling victim to the circumstances and the situation around us. So go and build what you need to build, create what you need to create, and don't worry about the missteps, because we all go through missteps. And if we had a misstep and then didn't go any further, then the things that you desire to accomplish wouldn't get accomplished. And the people who are able to benefit from your accomplishments wouldn't be benefiting from your accomplishments either. So it doesn't help anyone all the way around to sit in a place of self-sabotage or pity or poor me or victim mentality. You take the lessons learned and you move forward. You strategize and do research, and then start growing from that new foundation. So I hope this message was helpful. Thank you so very much for allowing me to read for you today. Thank you so very much for being open to the energy of this reading. I hope that this was able to help you. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Until next time, know love, be love, give love, and take care of you.